Hey, what's up? Ian here, and today I'm going to talk about this FiiO UTWS5. This is a Bluetooth adapter for IEMs. Now, if you guys don't know what IEMs are, they are basically in-ear monitors like this. Okay, so this is a very good addition for those audiophiles out there who are looking for a wireless solution for your IEMs, and it's retailing for $78. It's available on FiiO's website, so do check out the unaffiliated link in the description below. And this is the box that it comes in. Pretty nice box, retail box. I've got the hook here, which I took out. But essentially, inside you'll find a pretty basic stuff. For example, the user guide and the quick start guide, warranty card, and the cable, which is a USB-A to USB-C cable to charge the case. And the device itself. So this is the adapter with the case. Alright, so now one thing I like about this, maybe I'll just summarize. This has got Bluetooth 5.2, okay, and it supports aptX adaptive and LHDC. Now LHDC is high-res wireless audio. At the same time, it supports aptX adaptive, meaning this has got power saving mode. aptX adaptive will switch between low latency and high latency to save battery for your adapters, and at the same time it can transmit high res audio to your earphones or IEM. Okay, so that's what I like about this. At the same time, this case comes with wireless charging, so you can put this on a wireless pad, a Qi charging pad, and it will charge up the case really quickly. Well, I would say, yeah, it's about 2 hours to charge up the case. At the same time, wirelessly, you don't need this wire anymore, actually. Okay, and yeah, so basically this is the main thing I like about this new version. It's basically not a new product. They have an older version, which is MMCX, but now this one comes with 2-pin, meaning you can connect to any IEM that has got a 2-pin port. Okay, so let me just go through a summary. So inside here is the QC5141 Bluetooth chipset, and the DAC chip in here is the AK4332. And as I mentioned, in terms of Bluetooth codecs, it supports SBC, AAC, aptX, aptX adaptive, and LHDC. Right, Bluetooth version is 5.2. Now, in terms of battery life, the case here, he's got a 800 milliamp power battery. All right, and it will last about 30 hours, including the case. Each charge on the adapters is about 8 hours, and it takes about 2 hours to charge the case. It's got about 200 hours of standby time, right, which is very long. Now, in terms of power output, based on 32 ohms, depending on which IEMs you pair this with. So if your IEM is about 32 ohms, it will give you an output of 33 milliwatts. Okay. Now, if it's 16 ohms, which is a little bit easier to drive, you get about 53 milliwatts of power. So in terms of power, I would say it's all right. It's not the most powerful output. So it depends on which IEM you pair with. If you get or you pair it with an IEM that's really difficult to drive, then it's going to consume more power, right? Okay, so this is the overall device itself. Let me just show you the case. The case itself will show you LED indicators on the front, and 2 dots here for the left and the right, the battery levels. On the back part, you'll see a charging port to charge up this case. At the bottom here is the Qi wireless charging. And then on the inside, you get the adapters itself. I already connected my IEM, my FiiO IEM, to this adapter, so this is how it looks like. But on the the placeholder inside, the well is actually quite big. Most IEMs can fit in this well. It's magnetic, right? It's magnetic. It's not a very strong magnet, I might say. Let me just do the shake test. It's gonna drop out. Well, not immediate, but if I were to shake a little bit harder, it will drop out. But so it's not a very strong magnet, but you know, it does the job. Okay, and IEM can fit in that well. Overall, it's a pretty, you know, ergonomic design and pretty easy to use kind of case. There's a button here to reset the earbuds or the adapters so that it can pair with other devices if you need to reset it. Okay, now let's take a look at the adapters itself. So adapters by itself is an ear hook actually. You got microphones here, and then you have the overall ear hook over this side, and on the bottom here is a button. So this button, you can send commands to it like play, pause, pick up your phone calls, increase the volume, those kind of things. And that's what I like about it. It's a button, it's not a touch sensor, because I absolutely hate accidental touches for those, you know, touch sensors. This will not happen. It will only do what you want it to do when you press it. Okay, so that's very important to me. And this is 2-pin. Let me just unplug my earphones just to show you that this is 2-pin. Right, so most of you right now, I guess most of your IEMs are 2-pin, so most of your IEMs should be compatible with this 2-pin connection, except for those of you who owns Moondrop. So Moondrop is notorious for recessing their 2-pin, which I don't understand why, but if you own a Moondrop, you won't be able to use this adapter, because why? If you look at Moondrop's 2-pin connection is recessed, so most of the connectors, they're pretty short. But if you have those really long 2-pins, that, you know, that should go in here. But this adapter doesn't have a very long 2-pin, so it doesn't work with Moondrop, unfortunately. But for the rest of the brands, you will be able to use this adapter. Okay, now let's talk about the overall fit and comfort for this. I would say that this is alright. It doesn't really fit my ears in terms of the ear hooks. Okay, ear hooks is a little bit small, and I mean, it does go over my ear, but it's, in terms of flexibility, it does flex, but it's quite how to say, it tries to go back to its original form. When I flex it. For example, if I flex it like this, it will try to, you know, retract back to its original form, and that action alone, you know, it annoys me, because it will try to tug the IEM out from my ears, and I have to adjust it and reconnect my seal every single time. So that's a little bit annoying, but in terms of comfort, it's comfortable, because this part here is a silicone kind of material. It doesn't give me any rash or any uncomfortable feeling. At the same time, it's not heavy, so there's no discomfort wearing this. It's just that it doesn't really fit my ears. Okay, now let's talk about the overall performance of this. I've used it with my FiiO M15S right here. As you can see, it's connected, and you can see it's LHDC. So it's playing high-res audio to my ears. It's really fantastic. I love the high-res audio. So for those audiophiles out there, again, if you're looking for a wireless high-res audio solution, this is a very good option. Right, $78. It's a little bit on the pricier side, but in terms of performance, trust me, this performs really well. Sounds really good. It's a little bit on the warm side, if you ask me, in terms of the DAC chip, the AK4332. But yeah, I'm okay with that, as long as it's got, you know, high-res audio. Most of my audio, which I play off my FiiO, right, is either bit perfect, or it's got a very high bit rate. So with this, it complements that, and with the, of course, a planar IEM, it gives me the highest possible resolution I can get from these IEMs. Okay, now in terms of latency, for listening to music, I have no problems, but when I connect it to my phone to play games, the latency was alright when I was playing my Mobile Legends on this. So it was alright. I could, sense a little bit of missync between the visuals and the audio. So it's not exactly in sync. So that there is a little bit of missync for the audio and the visual. And watching movies as well and YouTube is not a very smooth experience, I would say. It's alright. I mean, the dialogues and the overall movement of the mouth is pretty in sync, but I can see just a little bit of missync. Alright. Now in terms of phone calls, okay, the microphone on this is not the best. Okay, it does have this DSP microphone. There are two microphones, by the way. There's one here and there's one over down here. All right, and it's all right in terms of sound quality from the microphone. I would say it's audible, but it's not the cleanest. So the person on the other end, they might say, "Hey, you might want to repeat yourself," that kind of thing. Yeah, so in terms of the microphone, it's not the best, okay? So making phone calls is still possible. Or you're gonna go on Zoom calls on this, but I would say it depends on the purpose that you're gonna buy this for. To me, I am an audiophile and I want the high-res audio. So if I want high-res audio, I don't really use this to pair with my phone. Essentially, I pair this with my DAB. Alright, so that I can listen to my high-res audio without the wire option. I can have wireless, tether-free wireless. Okay, that's my main goal when I get this. If I want to, make phone calls or play games, those kind of things, if I might get another true wireless earbuds to be paired with my phone and not to my DAB. Okay, so it depends on what purpose you're going to use this for. But in a nutshell, I would say for audiophiles and you want to listen to high-res audios and you want a wireless solution to pair up with your IEMs, I do recommend this. This is $78. But if you want other activities, then maybe not. There's many options out there. But truly, for music listeners, I would definitely recommend this FiiO UTWS5. Alright, so that's my review for this very useful adapter. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.